More often than not, people have negative things to say about Hoyo and their games. Like, sure, people love Honkai Star Rail, people have a love-hate relationship with Genshin Impact, but people love to talk crap about Hoyo as a studio. They give poor rewards, they don't balance very well, they don't provide endgame for their game. Like, there are numerous issues that people have with Hoyo as a studio, but this right here, this is big. Honkai Impact 3rd is reworking its gacha system with better drop rates. Honkai Impact is one of the earlier Hoyo games, and it is coming with big changes as it features some exciting news of a revamp to its gacha system. This is, I think, concerning the massive alteration to the game, turning it a little more into Honkai Star Rail than it is Honkai Impact. The gacha rate changes in Honkai Impact 3rd signify a strategic move by the developers, Hoyo, to ensure the game remains competitive and aligns with contemporary player expectations. The adjustments appear to be a proactive response to the evolving landscape of gacha gaming, particularly in the wake of the success of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, both of which stem from the same creators. It looks like the changes are coming in 7.3, which is happening in February 2024, so this is actually very close. I think, is the big overhaul to the game coming in patch 7.3? I think people mentioned like the first quarter of 2024, not entirely sure. I need to get into Honkai Impact, I really do. I've played Honkai Star Rail, played I think like a whole year of Genshin Impact. Honkai Impact is one of the games that I've put off playing. I downloaded it on my phone, I downloaded it on my computer as well, but for whatever reason, I keep delaying playing it. I've been playing a lot of Blue Archive, Arc Knight, Nikke, and it's just been on the back burner. But with the transition in terms of game, I think it might be the perfect opportunity to get in and try it out. Before we dive any deeper into this, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough. Now let's jump back into the video. The Honkai Impact 3rd Stigmata Gacha and Acquisition changes. Signature Stigmatas for new characters are now fully farmable within a designated time gate. The crafting cost involves 600 ether fuel and 2 source prisms. Upgrading these new Stigmatas will now be source prism gated. You can obtain source prisms from login rewards and events. They are also farmable. Players can also obtain them by dissolving the 14.5% Stigmatas. There are changes to the signature weapons, gear banners, and dupe system. One of these standout changes in Honkai Impact version 7.3 is the introduction of a guaranteed signature weapon after 60 pulls. So they're adding a pity for signature weapons. I think this is a fantastic move. Punishing Grey Raven, I think, has had this for a very long time. This alteration ensures that players will have a higher chance of obtaining the signature weapon for the chosen Valkyrie, enhancing the overall gacha experience. Yeah, like, I want to be guaranteed a weapon or a waifu after X number of pulls. I don't want it to be like Fate Grand Order, where you could do 800 pulls and still never get the character you want. In a significant shift, oh, that's a big word, version 7.3 brings about a notable transformation in gear banners. The removal of off rates makes a departure from the previous system, providing players with a more focused and rewarding experience. The Stigmata rate has been seen a substantial increase from 3 to 14.5%, elevating the chances of acquiring signature gear. Holy crap, that is a significant increase in rate. Wow. Holy crap, Can you increase rates like this in Genshin Impact too? Seriously? Additionally, the introduction of shared pity across gear banners allows players to accumulate progress that carries over to future banners, offering a strategic and persistent approach to acquiring desired items. This is great. I think this is a great change. Again, Punishing Grey Raven has this, Nikke has this. I don't believe Blue Archive does, but this is a fantastic change. This honestly should have been implemented a long time ago, but I mean, they're playing catch up with Honkai Impact, right? Version 7.3 introduces a new weapon dupe system, allowing players to obtain up to 2 dupes for their weapons. A-rank weapons can now be time gate farmed for their signatures, presenting a more accessible avenue for players to enhance their arsenal. This sounds great to me. A noteworthy addition to the update is the inclusion of version-specific selectors. Players will receive a selector, providing them with the opportunity to acquire a signature stigmata of the newest character. That also sounds great. There'll be additional changes, including a rework of battlesuit shards. While these adjustments may not be as immediately impactful as the others, they contribute to the overall refinement of the gameplay experience. It looks like there is a thread over on Reddit here that covers this in a little bit more detail. Valkyrie guarantee is lowered from 100 to 90. The soft pity was at 75. No info if it's lowered or not is documented, so they're reducing it from 100 to 90. I think Genshin and Star Rail are both at 90 as well. Signature stigmatas for new characters are fully farmable in a time gate. Upgrading new stick models will be source prism gated. Weapons are guaranteed at 60 pulls. Off rates are entirely removed for gear banners. This is all stuff we already knew. You know what? Let's go ahead and see what the comments say. See if other people are excited for this, if they are positively receiving this, or if they think it's a bad idea. I'm of the opinion that these are fantastic changes and will definitely have a very positive effect on player spending. Wow, those rates changing is so big. I feel bad for the whale. Who the fuck cares about whales? What? Hoyo Big W? Agreed. Wow, so many changes. Are all these good or bad? Wait, hold on. This guy's like, wow, that is so much. Is that good? Or is that bad? The TLDR is that it makes gearing new characters much cheaper, but there's a time gate in return and new whale bait system. Majorly good, with a little bad to compensate. I mean, that's what I gathered from that as well. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this at all. I wasn't that hyped for part 2 with the changes, and if the gems income stays the same, the changes are really nice. Agreed. I always re-download Honkai Impact 3rd just to uninstall it again due to the excessive amount of menus and things to do, and that I suck at team building. I mean, that is so true. I always download gacha games that I've tried in the past. I get in there and I'm like, all right, this time is gonna be different. So I'll get in, I'll start navigating the menus and be like, fuck, this is so painful to do. And then I just stop playing it. I'm like, I'll go play something easier, like Nikke, where I don't really have to do anything at all. And has a very intuitive UI with very little to actually navigate, very little in terms of menus that I have to go through. So I completely relate to this. This entire comment is a whole freaking mood. I've never been so happy to be back to a game. And then I think this is probably the most important question. Is this gonna be good enough for a new player, or is it just gonna be better for old players? I personally think, I don't even want to read this, I personally think it's going to be better for both players. It's going to make it easier for new players, but at the same time, more rewarding for old players. So, to me, I think it's a net positive all around, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't actively play Honkai Impact. I've tried repeatedly to play it. I always play it for a few hours and then forget to continue to play it, but I'll be investing time into it next year 100%. I am curious though, do you guys play Honkai Impact 3rd? Now, if Honkai Impact is not a game you're at all interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.